Yankees clinched the division. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day today. If you love the Yankees, but you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 19,000 subscribers. I would love to get there before the end of the year. We'd love to get to 20 before the end of the year, honestly. But thank you guys so much who do support the channel. It means a lot. So, the New York Yankees clinched the division last night against the Baltimore Orioles. I love it, baby. I love it. Let's start off with talking about Giancarlo Stanton. Now, Giancarlo hit his 27th home run of the year last night. He now has a 781 OPS and a 117 OPS plus. Stanton has only played in 112 games this season, but has been far more productive this season than last year. Now, his batting average this season jumped 40 points from last year. And his OPS jumped almost 100 points from last season to this season. So job well done by him. We need it. We needed it. And when he wasn't in the lineup, we friggin' felt it, guys. We felt it. But with him being in the lineup, and he just has his presence alone, just him being in there alone lengthens the lineup. So Giancarlo also had a 3 RBI double last night too. So job well done by Big G. So damn happy for him. The one thing that confused me, maybe you guys can, I was watching the Giants game last night, but yeah, that was a mess. The one thing that confused me, maybe you guys can touch upon this in the comments if you can. Why did the Orioles remove Corbin Burnes from the game after the 5th inning? He only had 69 pitches at that point. They took him out in a 1-run game. I'm just curious why they did that. But Judge hit another home run last night, bringing his total to 58 home runs. With 3 games left to play against the Pittsburgh Pirates at home, Aaron Judge needs 4 to tie his record and 5 to break his record. Now, will he break it or tie it? Probably not. I don't foresee that happening. He would have to go on a complete tear over these next 3 games. And I don't even think they're going to pitch. I don't think he's going to get enough pitches, good pitches to hit to get the 5 home runs. However, I think it's very realistic for him to get at least 2. Now, that would put him in very elite company. If he hits 2 more home runs, he would be the 3rd player in baseball history. Now, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again because it's so damn important because he's getting closer. He would be the 3rd player in Major League history to have at least 2 seasons with at least 60 home runs. The other 2, Sosa and McGuire. And those guys were juice heads. Aaron Judge is not. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he's playing the game completely and entirely clean. So is Aaron Judge the best clean baseball player in the history of the game? Maybe one of them. But Mr. Ruth needs to have a conversation with us about that. Anywho, Aaron Judge, though, having another marvelous season, and he could be the 3rd player ever to have 2 60 home run seasons in his big league career. Now, last night, Verdugo came in for Dominguez later on in the game, and he hit a home run. Listen, competition is great. I guess it's great for professional athletes too, right? So if you're dogging it and you're not giving your team 110% of your efforts, maybe you need a little fire up your butt to say, hey, I need this job. I need this job. I need other teams in the offseason to say, hey, I'm willing to give Verdugo an X amount of money so we could have him become our left fielder. That's the position Verdugo is in right now. And Verdugo went yard. So if competition breeds this kind of play from Verdugo, this kind of production from Verdugo, now over his last month of play, he has like a 220 average, of 5-something OPS, I believe. So really not great. But him hitting a home run, great for him. Bravo. Gerrit Cole pitched really well last night against the Baltimore Orioles. So important to see that out of him. 6 2/3 innings of scoreless baseball, bringing his ERA to 3.41. We need that from Cole. He's our ace. His last 2 starts, one against Oakland, the other against Baltimore. Job well done. By the way, my heart breaks for Oakland A's fans. It really does. Absolutely breaks for them. So I just want to say that. Anywho, here's a little food for thought. Meredith Marakovitz. Love that girl. She does a great job. She mentioned, she asked Aaron Boone. She was like, yo, Boney, would you consider putting Soto in left, Judge in right, and Dominguez in center? Aaron Boone said, not yet. He didn't say absolutely not. He said not yet, which leads me to believe that they're at least thinking about it. Now, Aaron Judge, he's okay in center field. He's not the best. In 2022, his outs above average was very good. I believe it was 3 or 4 out there. This season, though, out there in center field, he's okay. He's holding his own, but it's not the best. He's a much, I think, in my opinion, a much better right fielder. And the Yankees, having Soto out there, it's kind of hurting them a little bit. He's not the best right fielder in the world, and Dominguez has been struggling mightily out there in left field. So why not just move Dominguez to a position that where it's his natural position and where he has the most playing time out there in center field? Just put him out there, and then move Soto to left field, who has a lot of experience over there in left field. He would do a better job than Dominguez, and I'm a huge Dominguez fan, as you guys know. I love the kid. I think he's going to be a great player, but he hasn't been good out there in left field. He just hasn't, and that's what happens when you have a kid who's never really played that position. He's mostly played in center field. So having Dominguez out in left field, having Soto out in right field, which he mostly plays left field, and then having Judge out there in center, it's just everybody is out of position. Put Dominguez in center. Judge in right, Soto in left. See what happens. Soto can't be any worse than Dominguez out there in left field. So anyway, here's a little postseason outlook. Now, the Yankees, as of right, not as of now, they clinched it. They're going to get a first round bye. Whether that's the 1 seed or the 2 seed, they're going to get a first round bye. Same with the Guardians. They will get a first round bye. So if the Yankees clinch home field, this is how the bracket lines up, okay? For the AL. So, for the wild card round, as it stands, it would be the Astros versus Kansas City. And then it would be Baltimore versus the Tigers. Now, whoever wins the Baltimore series goes on to face the Yankees. Whoever wins the Royals versus Astros series goes on to face the Guardians. When it comes to the Tigers or Baltimore, they don't scare me one bit. I know Baltimore just went into New York, took 2 games in a row, but we're talking about playoff baseball. We're talking about the New York Yankees. Cole's going to go game 1. The Yankees, that lineup is so damn potent. Gleyber Torres is hitting now. He's been, since the All-Star break, like almost an 800 OPS since. Aaron Judge has been hitting since May. He wasn't even hitting that well in April. He's been hitting since friggin' May. Right? Giancarlo's going to get hot. Juan Soto. I don't see the Yankees not getting past the Orioles or the Tigers in the first round. So I'm picking Baltimore over Detroit. I would love to see Detroit win. That would be a nice story. But then it stops right there, and they really don't scare me, honestly. So I could see Baltimore over Detroit, and then the Yankees over Baltimore. Get into Baltimore's bullpen. That's all you need to do. And if the Yankees do that, bada bing, bada boom, it'll be I won't say an easy series because Baltimore has played the Yankees well this season, but I just think that in a playoff series where it matters, I think the Yankees are going to win it. So I'm taking the Yankees over Baltimore in that series. Astros versus Royals, I'm taking Houston. Then it would be Houston versus Cleveland. Now, I'm taking Houston over Cleveland. I am. I'm sorry. Astros since May have been playing good baseball. So I'm taking Houston over Cleveland. So that brings us Houston versus the New York Yankees. Houston's going to be tough. They always play the Yankees tough. But the Yankees rotation is so deep, right? It's so deep. And as I said about our lineup, it's really great. Houston's good too. Houston's really good. But all in all, I'm taking the New York Yankees, the 2024 Yankees, over the Houston Astros in the ALCS, which would mean the Yankees would advance their first World Series since 2009. That sounds really good to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.